Dobry wieczór, witam serdecznie moi drodzy. Dzisiaj streamek zaczynamy od Baldursa, Baldur's Gate 3. Potem zobaczymy może Mechabellum, może na chwilę Gwint. Zobaczymy. W każdym bądź razie dzisiaj stwierdziłem, że ruszamy z Baldurem na początek. Już jestem, witam serdecznie. I kontynuujemy naszą przygodę na trybie honorowym. Jeżeli chodzi o przygodę Gale'a. Zobaczymy. Na razie jeszcze żyjemy. Jedna akcja wypierdolki była. Może się uda. Kto wie. Chociaż pierwszy akt przejść. Dobra, aha, skończyliśmy tutaj, no tak.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
A hero at heart.
Jest czarownikiem. Oszustwo, zastraszanie jest niezły. Okej, perswazja. Pancerz, broń żołnierska, glewia, halabardy i broń prosta. Czyli łuki, okej. Sprawdzam po prostu, bo nie wiem. Nie wiem co on miał. Ja mogę tak zrobić? Dwa rapiery? Nie. No i sadgę, nie zrobię tak. Dobra, a mamy dwa łuki, żeby dać jemu? Nie, mamy... Dupę mamy. Aha. Okej. Ale nie mam, kurczę. Łuku jeszcze. Dobra, znajdziemy gdzieś po drodze.
Heading out. These things over.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Też ma niezłe statystyki.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. I would prefer not to, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter.
Pikusis, a psikus, psikutas.
Find Nettie in her room, through the carved door, deeper in the grove. find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are
Fly
granted
quick.
balance.
Fly safe.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Could come in handy. Time for a chat.
You there! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A myth weaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute... Really? Well, I've interrogated one. A captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
No,
Until we meet
kłamstwo.
again.
The pride of the gate.
That way.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. I'll tell you. If you'd be so good as to answer a few questions pertaining to the goblins.
A teraz z drugim rozmawiamy.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of
No, bo to
goblin
on ma
behavior.
specjalizację też w historii.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men.
Inaczej w ogóle,
But to each their own.
inaczej w ogóle
I've a
dialog
few
poszedł.
more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the... Really? I've interrogated one. A captive in this very camp. She reported...
No,
The
przecież to samo.
scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by... I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we
No,
speak,
dobra,
in
czyli to
fact.
samo.
If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back
Głupek.
pocket?
Until we meet again.
Ah, my grizzled friend.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
lost your senses.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
To może być ciężko. Ale udało się.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
O kurwa. Ale wypadło.
The devil sowed chaos. She remains until the rite is complete.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Dobra, udało się.
Yes. She is more valuable out there than in here. Sif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed.
I can do
That's
that.
what matters.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's Just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished.
What if they tried to steal from us? Again?
We've shown them once.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. I am First Druid now. I protect the Circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the Tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Kurwa, 84 hapsy. Trochę ciężko byłoby ich pokonać.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Most excellent. Let's have a peek inside.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
This will come in handy.
I know. We're nearly done.
Oh, bother. Let's have a peek inside.
Something over there.
Your wish is my regret. adventure awaits.
XD.
The coward's route.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Yes.
Nearly there.
Feel apologetic already. On it. Could be useful. Certainly.
Almost finished. What if they try to steal from us? The game. We've shown them once.
I see you. Just give me a moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's some...
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all. Then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
O kurwa. No to zajebiście zacząłem. Nie spodziewałem się, że jak odmówię jej, to mnie poharata. Nie zauważyłem.
I will ascend. Let's end this.
Battle favors the fearless.
No chybił.
Might be wiser to keep the specifics to ourselves.
Adventure awaits.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
This Halcyon sounds like a non.
Mine for the taking.
Until Master Halsin returns.
My pleasure.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
No XD, kurwa. Nic mi nie zrobić. Zabiłem net i sobie wyszedłem. Kurde. W dupie mnie mają.
Yes, I see.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too.
I don't care what the moles say.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Ja spróbuję jeszcze raz, może mi się uda. No, udało się.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails. Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Real sweet sense of humor you got there, chum. Anyways, you gotta call before the flip. Heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. I don't know what you mean. The hell it is? You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because... Oh, damn. last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not? I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
Kurwa, kupiłem książkę i ją sprzedałem. Brawo, Jasiu.
You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on. Really? Good. Anyway, see you again.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Stealing the idol. What were you thinking?
I was trying.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit. Yeah, sure. Look, whatever you think, take it up with Moll.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Moll says.
A tu jest przejście.
Hello again. What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you. Hello again. Me? Suspicious? No?
Prawda, bo cię rzucę niedźwiedziowi. No kurde.
Stop! Stop yelling at me, or I'll call Moll.
Oh. We can both swim.
Anyway, I won't say anything else.
Wow. You really showed that small, defenseless child who's in charge.
Dobra.
What's that? That's not a gale-sized hole.
O kurczę, muszę w coś małego. Na pewno w diaboła lepiej by było, nie?
muchísimo tiempo.
Piłem się.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. And I hear you have a problem. A few things are missing from your pack. Is that right? Maybe we can do something about this. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk. We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong? So what? Should we be panicking like everyone else? We have a plan. We're the ones who'll end up on top in the gate. Anything else? Sure, Sylphie probably grabbed them by mistake. Here you go. Won't happen again. And to make sure none of the kids on the job outside mess with you, show them this.
Okejka.
You got it. Now, we done here or what? Anything else? Well, it's been a pleasure. You know the way out.
XD. No nie pierdol, że utknąłem gdzieś. Ja jebie, to jest joke. Halo. Dobra, udało się, kurwa. Ja pierdzielę, zbagowana część gry.
Yes, of course.
Ale to jest spoko. Ten na trzeci poziom sam skoczył tak nagle z dupy.
monster's not around, so might as well. All right. A little discourse.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again. You're right. I need to clear my head. And step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
O! Takie pierdoły robię. A dzięki niej mam inspirację takiej. Więc warto praktycznie każdego klikać.
Next time the goblin...
Don't push it, kid. If you see trouble, then run.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Jezus, jak będę grał w Baldura, to najgorsze decyzje. Takie czyste pure zło, jak od początku będę grał. O kurde. I takie teksty właśnie.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile. No questions? All right.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Pewnie się nie uda. O! Nieźle.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this. Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Your blades up.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
No, właśnie.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must. Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
Jako wybitny taktyk wykorzystał szeroki wachlarz manewrów bojowych. Czy ja potrzebuję takie coś? Czempion jest niezły. Weźmy czempiona. Drugie poziomowe czary już są. W sumie rozkaz też byłby niezły. Można byłoby o tym pomyśleć jeszcze.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. I applaud your taste. As you wish.
Chyba w tym kraju trochę spędziliśmy czasu już.
Please, have mercy.
It shall be done. At once.
We've known enough grief this Don't be the cause.
No tu chyba byliśmy już. Tak, tu już się z nimi kłóciłem. Ciotka Ethel.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Klejk.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp.
Oh.
Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Tell her. But if she pulls out a pot of oil, run.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Take care.
Jej nie możemy ufać. No dobra, to jedziemy do góry. Tu przeszliśmy. Tu jeszcze możemy coś zobaczyć. Chyba tu byliśmy nawet. Ale tu nie weszliśmy. Nie wiem, czy tam możemy wejść. No zobaczmy. Tam jest trolica chyba z tego, co kojarzę. Kurde. A nie, możemy tu wejść.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
O! Szkoda. Spróbuję przerzucić. 9 tylko potrzebuję, kurczę. No jest 11. Inspiracje mi się skończyły.
Cannon would hate me for this, but he's not here. They took him from me. Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs. Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Jeszcze pójdźmy.
Right.
Taki tryb, dzisiaj taki dzień zwiedzania bardziej. I chodzenia, i sprawdzania. Niż gdzieś tam walki czy akcji.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it. So many ways to die.
Ja tu wlazłem w ogóle.
Hardly need a bodyguard, Tilses. This isn't Avernus.
No, sir. At least the monsters there.
Ha, wlazłem tutaj na ten.
Not this again. Nimble fingers, ill intent.
Okej.
I venture forth.
Tu jeszcze mamy część gaju do odsłonięcia, ale zobaczmy jeszcze tutaj, co jest.
Despite your efforts to stave it off, the gnawing power within you demands more magic.
Pierdziele.
The orb settles within you. It is sated, yet dissatisfied. A disturbing development, but one you need not act on, for now.
A tu była skrzynka tylko. No to my wychodzimy poza teren. Czekaj, gaj magiczny tu. Tu było wejście, to jeszcze tutaj nie zwiedziłem. Wycofniemy najwyżej.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Stop it! You're scaring him.
Ale nie skoczę, bo powalenie będzie. Więc nie mogę tu za bardzo nigdzie zejść, chyba że jest jakieś miejsce, gdzie można skoczyć. Jest.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Kurwa. Nie pykło.
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will.
Kurczę.
He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one.
O kurczę.
We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
What? Are you...
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule. I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
The Absolute. That's the mystery god Saza mentioned. Eerie common ground, if you ask me.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
One thing to have a parasite in your head, quite another not to know it's there.
Checking things out.
What's next, I wonder?
Assume nothing.
With haste.
I'll be
Goblin
keeping
tracks.
an eye.
And far too many of them, too.
Oj, oj, oj. Runa tam jest.
Glowing eyes. I know a trap when I see one.
Dobra, na razie sobie odpuszczam. Muszę pamiętać, żeby to wrócić.
Not a problem.
Pułapki na razie mnie nie interesują.
So, Gif, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chukwu, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
You've got the wrong man for this. Of course.
Make me rest by your side. He never hurt anyone. He always knew what to say. When I
Let's
was
explore.
homesick. He never let it show, but he was
Feel
homesick
like we're
too.
being watched.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Not now. Please.
Up for debate?
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunting packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days' walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Nie byłem tu wcześniej. Oj. ustawienie. Kurde.
Time to strike. On the move. I am fury. I am death.
Need to act fast. Heading there.
Kurwa, żart.
Striking distance.
Victory awaits.
Got to focus.
Trafienie krytyczne.
Lovely day, this. For now.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
O kurde.
Salutations. Of course. Something over there. Not too tight.
The blade of frontiers at your calling.
No use digging with my bare hands.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Don't fancy getting my hands dirty.
Ja nie mam łopaty? Mi się wydaje, że mam łopatę. Kurwa. Może przez przypadek sprzedałem, kurde.
What's next? I'll go this way.
A, dobra. Już wiem, gdzie jestem, w którym miejscu. Czyli generalnie jeszcze tu bym mógł coś zwiedzić. I możemy z Gaju wychodzić. Nie spodziewałem się, że tyle czasu spędzę w tym gaju. Nie w tą stronę. A dobra, przecież mogę tu iść windą.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
Yes?
My faith protects me.
Ready and willing. Sharp as ever.
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
Without delay.
Seek and you shall
O, mi
find
się
me.
przestawiło.
Immediately. Won't budge. Won't budge.
Czemu nie można? Bo tu jest niedźwiedź. Kurde, muszę iść naokoło. Zapomniałem o tym niedźwiedziu kompletnie. Jak byłem tam. No nic, przejdziemy się.
Sure I care for the way that ox is looking at me.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care.
Nie chciałbym tego się pozbywać, że tak powiem, ale...
Yes, of course.
Eager for battle.
Trochę dużo więcej trzeba expa zdobyć.
Let us have words.
O kurczę, gdzie my idziemy? Skrzynkę drewnianą mamy.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Ah, excellent choice.
Niezła kasa, kurde. 140 zawsze się przyda. Dalej nigdzie nie ma nic, nie? Wystarczy tylko kawałek pójść dalej. Widzicie? I tu jeszcze mamy do odsunięcia rzeczy. Koło okolicy. Tu jeszcze mamy jakieś przejście. Czekaj, tu coś jeszcze jest, o. Musimy trochę, tak powiem, bardziej wszystko zwiedzić, zbierać expa ile wleci. Kurczę, nie chciałbym się wypieprzyć przy goblinach, jak będę walczył tam z... O, gdzieś się wjebałem. O! Już go...
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption?
Już go tu spotkaliśmy, o kurde.
A road to damnation. Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Kurwa.
There, middle of somewhere. The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on,
Ścieżka dźwiękowa jest
partake,
świetna w tej grze.
enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Jest bardzo intrygującą postacią Rafael.
Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
A, nie mogę sobie pochodzić. Chciałem sprawdzić, czy mogę sobie pochodzić po jego lokum i sprawdzić, co ma.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Tak. No to otwieraj. To otwieraj. Tak, ale otwierasz wszędzie?
Very well.
No dobra.
Damn it!
Dobrze.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt.
Kurwa.
I have her.
Przecież on grać
I
nie
have
umie na
an
tej
extra
lutni.
loot, if you want. My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble.
Siedzę w tym gaju od 1,5 godziny.
Wait.
I łażę i sprawdzam.
Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
O kurwa, myślałem, że coś się tu wydarzyło. Plus 18. Ja muszę przyznać, że w Baldur's Gate jest ścieżka dźwiękowa jest naprawdę na wysokim poziomie. Pancerz Niemiec odwołał ministra spraw finansów z FDP. Koalicja rządząca na skraju upadku. Nieźle w Niemczech się dzieje. Z pierwszym razem jak grałem, to nie pamiętam, czy Rafaela jeszcze w Gaju spotkałem. Długi, kurde, ten przerywnik. Muszę zaraz odnosić tam. I plus 10 do ataku dostanę. Jak długo to będzie?
Sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Nie dostałem żadnej nagrody od niej. Chyba liczyłem na jakieś chociaż 5 golda.
Let us confer.
It's still rough. But my...
Kurwa. Za darmo. Dobra. Mam wrażenie, że wchodzimy w jakiś zakazany teren. I w ogóle ta mapa jest taka duża. Ja po tej stronie w ogóle nie łaziłem w poprzedniej grze aż tak. A tu powinno być bezpiecznie generalnie. Czekaj. Spadaj plaży mi wyskoczyło. Chyba syrenki śpiewają. Sztylet zebra. Aha. Polerowany sztylet. Wezmę go chętnie. Ale raczej żebertę ja nie chcę brać. Czy to jest dobry pomysł? Iść. Oho. Teraz na tą plażę pójdziemy. Boże, nie mam tego, łopaty. Toporem nie wykopię nic. Nie mam łopaty, cholera. A miałem, czy nie kupiłem jej ostatecznie? Chyba nie kupiłem jej ostatecznie.
Let's try this way.
Quite ready for you. Let's go.
Zaraz wrócę. No dobra, idziemy.
Such a pretty song. Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
O cholera. 31 życia. No to ładnie się wjebałem. Co to Will robił w ogóle? Jakim cudem on się tam znalazł? Aha, bo on dał się skusić. Cholera, muszę stąd uciekać. Za blisko. No, uciekamy stąd. Bo ja nie pokonam ich. One mają po 31 hapsów. Gdyby Will żył, to bym dał radę. No, ale ja nie dam rady. Kurde, wiedziałem, trzeba było nie iść tu. Sprint. Gdzie jest sprint? To jest sprint.
There are important matters to discuss.
O, muzyczka, kurwa, leci sobie. Ja tu wrócę, ale już chłopak pewnie nie będzie żył.
Step by step.
Taking position.
Chyba za blisko. Jedna śpiewa, nie? A 3 atakują. No XD. Gdzie ona leci? O Boże. Nie ucieknę.
Taking position.
No i ona będzie lecieć i Lazal będzie sama walczyć z nimi. Fuck. Ona też się wypieprzy. Kurwa, jakbym został, to bym mag padł i byśmy to zrobili. A ja mogę wrócić teraz na pole bitwy? Czy nie? Nie mogę. Nie mogę.
What am I to do? On I go.
One with the weave.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our
Ci sobie
dilemma,
rozmawiają,
a
tam to
devil
walczy.
shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table. We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all. You know, failing to make a decision is the same as making a decision. Except you decide blindly. My point is that Raphael was stirring the pot, trying to unsettle us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
A, wróciliśmy do walki, więc może jest szansa.
Victory awaits.
Spróbujmy. Kurde, ta śpiewać będzie. Odparte, okej.
Shall be done.
I'm ready.
Chybienie. Cholera, dała się złapać w to. Nieźle.
Got to keep fighting.
I am fury. I am death.
A one się ruszą w ogóle? Dopóki jest koncentracja, to chyba nie.
With haste.
Can't give up.
O Jezus. Ja pierdolę. Mogę anulować przecież. Szczęście. Aha. Okej. No to herpia to łatwa i ja tak speniałem trochę.
On my way.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Concentrate.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Willa trzeba będzie wskrzesić, nie?
Finish this. Onward.
No gloom, all doom.
Make way.
Chłopiec nie żyje. No życie.
Good move.
What's the plan? On the move.
O Jezus. Myślałem, że tam przejdę.
Death is but a word away.
I will have your head, Harpy.
Time to deal some punishment.
I am fury. I am death.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are. Torment!
My faith will protect me. Your time has come.
Victory awaits. Action, not reaction. Without delay. Blacket's will be done.
Yes.
Trzeba użyć zwój.
This isn't good.
No time to waste.
You have my attention.
Forthwith.
Dobrze, to jakaś skrzynka chociaż za dół.
Must be satisfied.
Kurde, błąd popełniałem, że próbowałem się wycofać. O. Może powinienem w ogóle odpocząć. Zróbmy
I
tak.
can keep going a little longer now.
Zaraz spotkam jakiegoś bossa, kurwa, harpi.
Let's see what those harpies are hoarding.
O, patrzcie. Jeden HP straciłem. A gdzie moi ci towarzysze? Co mają zamiar robić? Czyli tu już nic nie ma tak naprawdę. No co oni tu robią?
Got to press on.
Charmed, I'm sure. With ease.
Trzeba będzie się przespać niedługo, bo trzeba czary naładować. Nic nie ma.
Could be interesting.
No honor among sneaks. With haste.
May it please, Mistra.
Nie udało się chłopca uratować. Stchórzyłem po prostu trochę. Tak bardzo ostrożnie chcę grać, żeby się nie wypieprzyć i w najmniej oczekiwanym momencie zaryzykuję i się wypieprzę. Dobra. Tu zbadaliśmy de facto tą część. Ta mapa jest tak duża, że ja nie wiem, czy tutaj jakieś są nieodkrycia, nie? Jeszcze rzeczy. Ale raczej wątpię. No, potem pójdziemy tą stronę zrobimy. No i będziemy musieli bardziej się w stronę południowego zachodu pójść. I zachód. No, moim zdaniem powinniśmy zregenerować siły. I na tym skończymy już. Dzisiaj. Przegadamy tylko z naszymi.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember.
O, marnej.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind,
My services are all that I can proffer thee. Very well.
O kurczę. Wszystko za odpowiednią cenę, no tak.
Well met. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales.
No.
Don't you think?
Może mieć co innego na myśli.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded
Ta jest
tadpole.
zaślepiona cały czas tym jednym, tym samym. Ja mu Rafaelu
Need something?
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Kalia. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our...
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Kurde, nie zbiorę tego. Co on robi?
Need something?
Dobra. Dobra. To co, to tą część sobie zwiedziliśmy. Tu mam jeszcze zabijkę, ale to raczej nie będziemy próbowali. To by rozwiązało problem tymczasowo, myślę. Pójdziemy teraz tak. Tu zwiedzimy tą część, później tu. I tu jest most, z tego co pamiętam, trzeba będzie tam przejść. No ale zapowiada się ciekawie. Dobra. To tyle, moi drodzy, na dzisiaj. Trzymajcie się. Widzimy się w piątek.